Hello again everybody and welcome back. In the last video I showed you a sneak peek of the Lavender Butterfly cane that I had put together. So I figured a few of you would be curious to see how it turned out. Before I show you though, I'd like to show you a series of photos that I took. I did not record this because it's exactly the same thing as the blue butterfly tutorial that I'd done. In fact, I actually forgot how to make a butterfly cane and had to use my own tutorial, which it turned out pretty good. It worked pretty good for me. That was the first time I actually, followed one of my own videos, so to speak. But as you can see, even the photos are similar as last time. So here we are right here. This is the cane, the finished cane. It's already been reduced. And this right here is all the scrap pieces. When you go to reduce a cane, you always get scrap on the ends because it just distorts. There's no way around this. If you look like pieces like this, you can see how there's a hole in the middle. That's because in this particular situation, the middle part of the cane was sucking in and leaving like a big dip. So I would just cut this excess parts off until I, would get a whole piece again. And I did reduce two different individual pieces and then put them together and reduce it. I did exactly the same way as the other video. As you can see right here, here are 4 sets of earrings ready to go. They're not baked. I gotta bake them and then I'll sand them. I did get a leftover earring, but I probably won't be using this, but I'll still save it. Reason being, what I did to make these pieces is I cut a piece about, I'd say this big from my cane and reduced it. What I'm trying to get at here is if I were to cut this piece off right here and do this all over again, there's a good chance that it might turn out a little different than these. So what I like to do is I like to call these batches. This was a batch from my first slice, and then I'll cut another chunk off of this cane and make a second batch. This, in my opinion, is the best way to do this because you have more control on what's going on. As opposed to trying to reduce this whole thing, it can get away from you. It's much easier to reduce a smaller piece than it is this larger piece. Here's the 2 ends of them. You can see how it turned out. Like I said, this is a completely usable cane. It's not, there's no distortion anywhere. Everything's been cut off this bad. If you notice, my little round part, I was trying to get it to be round, the color part, like this. And it turned out being this, it got flattened. But I like it. I guess you would call this a happy accident. I don't know. It's unique. These are abstract butterflies anyways, so it really doesn't matter. I used Sculpey Souffle to make all these, and the idea behind that was I wanted to make them really light. I wanted to make sure they're really light. But this is the one extra piece from the blue that I had. They're actually super light, and this was primo. Souffle boasts that their clay is slightly lighter than the other clay, so I thought, I'm gonna I'll make the cane in this and it'll be even lighter. But really it's no big, it's not even a big deal because these is already so light it doesn't matter as far as weight goes. But I noticed that this clay was kind of soft, and that's probably why my yellow part squished and didn't stay round. I'd like to try to make a cane with Cernet. I think it's called Cernet. It's really firm clay. And one thing I noticed about squeezing the packs of Cernet is all of them feel the same stiffness. See, I think my black was really soft, so it caused it to squeeze, and it caused all the blue parts, or the purple and white parts, the cane, the actual Skinner blends, to suck inside. I think having a consistency in your clay would be really good. So I'm still experimenting with brands and stuff. But anyhow, I'm going to be baking these off today and sanding them and finishing them and sealing them. And I'll add these also to my Etsy shop. About the Etsy shop, I really appreciate you guys for. I already had 3 sales, and that's just unimaginable. I can't even believe that. You know, I feel very fortunate to have people out there that would really want some of the stuff that I make. But this concludes. These are little scrap pieces from when I was trying to expose the good part of it. See, I cut this piece right here. I cut it off, and I make it this big by reducing it. It winds up being about this long. And those are how many pieces I got out of this. I'm estimating I got, there's 4 right here, so 20, 24, maybe 30 if I'm real careful about how I cut them, slice them. So I'd say 20 to 30 sets of earrings. But that's pretty much it for this video. I wanted to show you how this cane turned out. It turned out really, really good. I mean, during the process, I actually thought I lost it. I was very, very, my heart was just sinking because I was like, wow, this is not how it did last time. This is terrible. This is terrible. So I kept going. I just kept going and kept going. And when I finally reduced them to this size, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. They are really beautiful. The individual cells inside the butterfly are actually well defined, and of course with the yellow, how that turned out, it's a little bit different. I do have large black areas, like a larger black part right here where this is, but once again, it really doesn't matter. I just like it. It's something different and it's unique. You can't really control how this reduces. I mean, you're trying to reduce that big, large thing into something that makes sense, and it's just hard to do. But this is my second butterfly wing cane, and I think I've actually done a little better. It eliminated that thought, like, did I just get lucky last time? Do I really know how to do this? I guess I do. I know how to make butterfly canes. So, what do you guys think about the next color after this? What should I do? Any ideas on this type of project? Because I'm going to keep making this for my shop. But that's pretty much it. Sorry for just talking and showing one image or whatever. I know it's not the greatest video. I'm just trying to keep you guys up to date and give you more videos and keep you in the loop. But anyhow, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. It means a lot. And until next time, I'll see you here again soon. Thank you so much.